Hey there everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Lauren of Lauren Makes Plans, and today I am here to share with you part 1 of my Back Planning July video series. So if you have been following my channel for a while, you are aware that for pretty much all of June and the majority of July, I was out of town and did not even come anywhere near a planner. I didn't touch a planner. I didn't take a planner with me on my trips, anything like that. So when my new planner started in July, the end of June, beginning of July, I was not even close to it to start to use it. But because I have obsessive compulsive tendencies and like it for memory keeping purposes, I like for all of the pages in my planner to have stickers on them, to have the weeks at least planned out or back planned out, just so I can remember for my own memory keeping sake what happened in that week. So I do have a couple of kits here from Planner Kate to do part 1 of this 2-video little mini series here, and I'll be doing the week of June 26th through July 2nd, as well as the week of July 3rd through July 9th. For Back Planning July, there will be a part 2 of this video with the last 2 weeks of July being back planned, so you can keep a lookout for that. But for this 2 weeks situation and for the purposes of this, the kits that I have are Planner Kate Kit 530, which is the 4th of July kit, and Planner Kate Mini Kit 533, which is like a pineapple dreams something kit. And for both of these kits, I do have the thin date headers, and I do have the thin washi strips, as well as for both of them, I do have the sampler sheets, and I have the full box sheets for both of these kits. And those are all the sheets that I have for each kit. Normally I order more things than that for a week, but because we are back planning, I don't need that much going on. So for this first week of June 26th through July 2nd, I'm going to be using this pineapple kit from Planner Kate. And as you can see, I kind of have some post-it notes out on both of the pages just because this happened quite a while ago and I'm trying to remember what all I did on which days, and I went back and added the post-its even before the kits got here so I could remember what it was that I was doing. So I'm gonna start with this washi down at the bottom for this kit. I really like this pineapple kit. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to like use it and look at it for a whole week. Where did my ruler go? And full disclosure, this is part 1 of this video series, but I am filming it last. I've already filmed part 2. That's already happened because what happened was I was fully intending to film part 1 first, but it turned out that whenever I ordered my kits for July from Planner Kate, I was not near a planner. I was still on vacation. I was at the beach when I ordered these kits. And I miscounted somehow, and I did not have enough kits for the month of July. Once the sticker kits got here, I didn't have enough kits for July, and for the last 2 kits for the month, I ordered all of the sheets, like the Daily Duo stuff, everything that I typically use in a week, because I was going to be home during that time period. And was like, I need all of those for like weeks that I'm actually going to be looking at my planner. So I don't need to like use those for back planning. So whenever I ordered my August kits, like a week later, because it was that late in the month of July, I ordered this one just in the parts because I knew it wouldn't be here in time, and was like, well, I'll just use that one for the first week in July. And then it turned out that for, let's see which one of these do I want to use. It turned out for one of those 2 weeks in July, it still ended up being a back planned week. So I could have like filmed this one first, but just at that point I had already ordered this kit for the purpose of having it for this week. And it just kind of got all messed up and all out of whack, much like the rest of my month of July. So the back planning part 2 is already filmed and done, and I have filmed these out of order, and it is like, it's honestly, it's major thrown me off. I'm like, what do you mean I filmed part 2 before I filmed part 1? But, you know, we're just kind of winging it. This whole July, June, summer, this whole entire season is just, we're just going with it. We're just winging it. And I actually filmed back planning part 1 like a couple of weeks ago. It's actually already August when I'm filming this. So these tweezers you've seen in some of my new August videos, because I mean, I've literally filmed everything before I have filmed this back planning video, but you know, it's fine. That's why they call it back planning, right? Nobody expects it to be done on time. Otherwise it would just be planning, not back planning. All right, and June only has 30 days to pay attention to that, or I will have the dates all jacked up too, as well as everything else for this video. Because I have 2 weeks that I am doing all at one time here, I'm gonna try to keep this fairly short and sweet on these, because there's not as many things that happened in this first week as there were in some of the other weeks for July, and the back planning part 2 video turned out being pretty long. I haven't edited it yet, but it turned out being pretty long. So hopefully this one won't be that way. I'm still obsessed with these skinny date headers. They just fit so perfectly, right exactly where they're supposed to. I love them. I really like this pattern on like this washi strip situation too. It's super cute. All right, so there is the headers and the bottom washi. And I'm gonna do the weekend banner, but I'm gonna use this strip off of the full box sheet for that. And I'm gonna move this Post-it note down. This is so cute. This honestly would have been a good kit to use for the week that we spur of the moment decided to go to Tybee Island, Georgia with Casey's siblings. But it was a spur of the moment trip and I didn't know we were going, and I already had this one. I don't even know if this kit was like here in the mail yet by the time we went down there. But literally we decided we were going on Thursday and we went on Friday. And we came home on Saturday. That was insanity, but it was fun. This kit is so cute. I love it. All right. I'll put the box up here at the top in the corner. And I'm not gonna do much with the sidebar, because what is the point at this point in life, honestly? I think I'm just gonna take this little this week off of this, the headers, and stick it up here and then just leave it, because there's a possibility I'll put some pictures down. There's a possibility I won't. So we'll just do that. And then I think we'll do the full boxes next. And I do think I am going to stagger those because I'm filming this all out of order. I do know that I'm liking the look of those staggered pretty good as of right now. Let's see, do this one, two. The only thing with staggering them is I haven't figured out where, as far as like what time on the boxes that is the best place to start like putting them. Like how far up or how far down or whatever. So I'm trying out some different time areas. So this one, I guess needs to go at like the 1, no, the 12. I don't know. What spot was that? Was this the right place? Let's see. That looks even to me. I think that's right. Ooh, stickers flying everywhere. Now I have to move my Post-it note again. And it's still in the way. All right, so for this week, this one is going to be fairly simple to put down because the majority of this week we were at a camp meeting revival situation that we go to every single year. Both of our families have been going like for over 20 years. And we were at that literally Monday to Friday, all day, every day. And it is one of our favorite times of the year, one of our favorite places that we go in a summer. And that was Monday to Friday. So this is like fairly simple because, I mean, at this point I could put down like who the speakers were and different things like that, which is what I've done like in the past just to have something to kind of fill in the pages because the new planners always start like while this is happening every single year because it's always the same weeks every year. So this happens like every year. So I normally, to fill in my pages and be able to use my new planner, I will put down like more detailed information about what we do in each day and who the speakers are and things like that. But this year it is so far past the time, and this is all back planning, that I am not gonna go that into detail. I'm literally just gonna leave the days exactly like this and just mark off that that's where we were, put more detailed stuff on the weekend. So I just dropped that in the floor, but it's fine. I think I'll use this one because I really like the pattern on this, and I'm just gonna stick this like right here and put that that is where we were, and I will even put this just like that. And that is Monday through Friday of this week. So the second half of the week, we did have to check out of our hotel, so I might put that down. And then we went and visited with some friends of ours that live close to where this was happening that we don't get to see very often. So we did some visiting. With those people, and then we did some visiting with these people, which you don't know who these people are, but it's okay, I do. And then we had dinner with one of our friends, and then we came home and we had like normal everything on Sunday. And then unfortunately that night we ended up having to take Elliot to the emergency room. So that was fun. He was okay. He just spiked a really high fever that day, and his doctor's office was closed because it was a Sunday afternoon by the time his fever spiked. We had to take him to the ER, but he was fine. He actually ended up testing positive for COVID, but he had almost no COVID symptoms except for the high fever and was better within like 3 days. So he was totally fine. And then this was a dinner. And then this was taking him to the ER. I don't even know that I'm going to get anything out of my planner Kate binder for this week. I know I usually have my church stickers, but I think I'm just going to write it in instead of doing stickers for this week. And I think that's it for stickers for the first week. So I'm going to write this in as this was camp meeting. And this was hotel checkout. And then we visited. I can't spell. And then we had Sunday school like usual. And then church like usual. All right, so that's the first week. It's so empty, but it is better than the empty that it was before this. At least there's like some record of what we did. So then for this second week, which was the week of the 4th, I have this kit, which is kit 530, which I already showed, but here it is again. And we're gonna kind of start with the same thing of putting out or putting down the general like frame of the week. I love this washi strip with the red, white, and blue pops. It is so cute. Okay. Got that cut. Gonna get this side cut. Because of this rounded corner situation. Okay. And do this side. This one is like, this kit is such like a completely different vibe than the other kit. Because the other one was like the dark blue and the teals and the light blue. It was very like calming feeling. Like it has a very calm vibe about it. And this one is like fireworks everywhere. Which I guess the point, and that's the point in a 4th of July kit. It's just kind of funny how different it is. All right. I think I'll put the stars at the top. So I'll put this like gingham situation down here at the bottom. we go. That is so cute. I wish I would have been able to use these kits on the actual weeks they were happening because they're so cute, but it is what it is. And see, part of the reason that I like to do the back planning is so like at the end of this year in June, when this planner,
I didn't get that.
I wasn't talking to you, Siri. But at the end of this planner in June, when the new one is about to start, I almost always flip back through every page and look at the kits and look at the stickers and like how my planning style was going and like things that we did and just kind of like remember what happened in the year. And if I don't do the back planning and I just leave the pages empty, then it's a sad experience in June. It just is. So this will be so fun to look back on at the end of this year and get to see like all the fun things. Because I really do. Every single year, whenever I get ready to set up my new planner and I'm like going through making sure I have this, like the current planner ready to like put away, that I'm like taking out all the bookmarks and the post-it notes and things that I might need, that I might want later on before I put this one up to store. I almost always flip through every single page and just look back at the whole year, and it's much more fun whenever there aren't blank pages and you're like, what the heck happened in that week? I have no idea because I didn't put anything down for it. This header is like almost the exact same color as across the top of the page, which kind of makes it harder to see. And I'm gonna put this one. I really like this star strip here. Does it draw attention majorly to the fact that I am a 90s baby if I say that this washi strip kind of gives me Toy Story vibes? I feel like it probably does, but that's okay. I am a 90s baby and I am proud. But look at this. The only thing missing is that the stars are not yellow, and that is Toy Story vibes right there. It just is. Toy Story was my all-time favorite movie from the time that it came out when I was a very, very small child. It has remained forever in at least my top 5 movies, if not like even higher than that. It is just one of my favorite movies of all time, and it has a lot to do with the fact that I've been watching that movie for the majority of my life, and I am a 90s baby through and through, and we love Toy Story. All right, I think I'm gonna use the popsicles back at the top up here because I just love them. And they're not exactly the same as the stars, but they're kind of close, and it's usually closer than what I like to do that close together, but it's okay because the popsicles are cuter than the dots that are on the full box sheet. That didn't cut very well. I didn't push hard enough. Jeez, I still didn't push hard enough. Okay, that's fine. And the weekend banner, I love that it is red. Kind of breaks up so much of the blue because there's a lot of blue in this kit, even though it's really cute. Oh, that is so cute. And July, gonna need to white that out. And again, I'm just gonna do the same thing with the sidebar where I'm just gonna put the box down, and then wherever it went, I'm gonna put the this week sticker down and just leave it how it is. The other weeks that I did the back planning, I had like the clip art that went with the kits, but these 2 kits didn't have clip art, so I mean, that's fine. All right, here we go. These full boxes are so much fun. I love them. So let's start off with some red. We'll like put this one somewhere about here. And then let's do the stars situation. And then let's go with this one. I gotta move this. Okay. And then let's go with the stripes. I think where did I need to put this one? This one needs to go here. And then let's do this one. Where did I put these? Here. Well, can't get my Post-it notes to move. And then we'll go with the stars. And the dots. Okay. Oh, those are so cute. So cute. I'm obsessed with this kit. All right. Now, I don't have any idea what we did on this Monday because I don't have a Post-it note down for it. Like, I have no idea what we did that day. But I do know that we went to do some 4th of July related things on Tuesday. I think we just stayed home this day because Elliot was still not feeling well, but he was back to normal, no fever or anything by the 4th. We still kind of stayed close to home and didn't, like, we had plans to go like have a cookout with our family, which we didn't do. Mostly stayed close to home that morning, and then that afternoon before the fireworks and stuff, we went, we left for the beach this weekend. So we actually went and bought Casey a new pair of shoes before we went to the beach. And then we went to a minor league baseball game for the Ashboro Zookeepers, which which is close to our house. We live close to them. And then we went to fireworks somewhere else later because we thought that the ballpark was having fireworks, but it was in very fine print that their fireworks were not on the 4th. They were on Friday, which really irritated us, but it was what it was. And then Elliot had a doctor's appointment. His 9-month checkup was on this day. And then, look, I wrote laundry and unpack. That just kind of cracks me up. Okay, so apparently I did laundry on Thursday, which was probably a lot of laundry because we had been gone for like 3 weeks prior to this. And I unpacked. And then Friday, I did all of the packing for the Outer Banks and like loading the car. And I think I did a lot of house cleaning that day too, honestly, which I'll put on this sticker here. And then Saturday, I don't even know where the Post-it note went for this day, but there was one somewhere. Oh, there it is. It stuck to my sticker sheet. But Saturday's when we actually left and went to the Outer Banks, which I'll put here. And we actually did, we stopped and had lunch with some family. Like, we drive through Rocky Mount, North Carolina from our house to the Outer Banks, and I have some family that lives there, and we stopped and had lunch with them. And like, there's a Sam's Club there, and we usually stop at the Sam's Club on the way to the Outer Banks and like get our drinks and a lot of our snacks and stuff like that before we get down there. So we did all of that before we got down there. And let's see, we'll put like Sam's Club stop here. And we did have lunch. And then Sunday we were actually in the Outer Banks, and we just hung around the pool all day that day. And we did put all the red stickers on this one day. We did our groceries for the week then, and that was it for that week. So now I'm gonna, again, I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of the planner Kate binder for this week. I'll just use what's on. Well, no, that's not true. I'll do a couple of things out of here, but not much out of the planner Kate binder, but not a lot. All right, we did have lunch. Where'd the little fork and knife sticker go? Here it is. We did have lunch on, oop, that's not straight. And Sam's, and I did clean the house before we left. And packing, I did do laundry. And then this was his 9-month checkup. We went to some fireworks. We went to the baseball game. I'm gonna put this shoe sticker, even though that's not anything even remotely related to shopping. I think this is intended to be workout, but we literally went shopping just to buy him new shoes. So that's what I'm gonna put there. All right, I will get a couple of things out of here. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I lied. Not on purpose, but I did. So we did go to the baseball game. So I do have baseball stickers, and I will put those down, or I will put that down on here. And then this was unpacking and repacking. I wonder what my like packing stickers look like. This light in here is so funky. I cannot tell if this is a red sticker or a pink sticker. And then we went to Sam's Club. And where are my little cars? Because we were driving. And then this was a pool day. All right, so I think that is it for the stickers. I'll get all my Post-it notes out of the way. And I'm gonna fill all of these things in again with my pen. So, shoe shopping for Casey. In case you're curious about what shoes we purchased for him, because that was all we bought. that was all we went to get. We got him his first pair of Hey Dudes. We went to the Zookeepers baseball game. And fireworks. And unpack. And repacking. Lunch, Sam's, and the Outer Banks. And that is it. So these first 2 weeks of back planning are way less fun than the last 2 weeks of back planning. I will go ahead and tell you that, because these first 2 weeks, like you see what all went down in these weeks, but the last 2 weeks were actually more fun, a lot more detail. So you'll have to stay tuned for that video. I can, since it's already filmed, go ahead and give you a sneak peek of what those weeks turned out looking like. So if you're interested in those, keep a lookout for those videos, probably coming next week. But this is how the first 2 weeks of my July back planning has turned out. These kits are already well and done from Planner Kate. They're still available on the website, so if you're interested in these, you can go purchase them. But we are in the month of August now, so if you're looking for August or September kits, feel free to check out the links in my description. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when I post new videos on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching.